Seagerville, I stayed at Seagerville like what, 60 days.
Now when you went to the federal penitentiary, first of all, explain to people why a person will go to the Fed. What's the difference between a Fed and the state pen?
Well, federal prison, like, it's like, you know what I'm saying, you're a big money nigga, you heard me?
Federal pens deal mostly with
big time, like
big
niggas.
Time financial crimes.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But see, that nigga little man with the Fed. You know what I'm saying? So they tried to build a case, you know what I'm saying, off of what he was telling them on me. But the actuality, he was working for these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Meaning like, if they need you to snitch on a nigga, you go get him. That nigga threw me on the bus, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Now, what's the difference in time, like in the state Fed and
like in the Fed,
state penitentiary and federal penitentiary? What's the difference in the time?
Yeah, when you get like Fed time, you doing like 98% of that.
So what about the other one?
If you state time, you get, say for instance, you get like 8 years, you can get out in 2.
Right
on good behavior and supervised release.
But Fed time, you either gonna do 98% or you gonna do day for day.
You gonna do day for day.
Already, what they call calendars.
Calendar.
Already.
And me being how I was, I end up putting the whole 11 years.
So let's talk about that. Now you're in the federal penitentiary. What was your sentence? What was your sentence time? I understand you did 11, but what was your actual sentence?
My actual sentence was 15 years, but 188 months, because they do months. You know, they don't say no year, they do months.
Right.
But I had 188 months. That's really 15 years.
Yeah.
But that's what I signed for, the 15, because if I would have went to trial, they would have brought that nigga Lil Man and whoever else was witnesses in my paper to court on me to testify against me. So I just copped out. So I wouldn't have to like get hung. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a lot of people in there that'll tell you to go to trial, man. And you ain't, and you know everything's against you and you'll still go. That's how a lot of niggas get like 3 life sentences stacked on top of all type of shit. So I just went and did something that I know I can do. I know I can do 15 to come back home to my family. You know what I'm saying? Me and my paperwork was good, so that means I can go anywhere in the United States they send me to with no problem and walk the yard. But
I'm sorry, go ahead.
So I end up getting 188 months, 15 years. I end up getting a deduction because Obama. Mm-hmm. When Obama came in the office, he passed like 3 crack laws. And the first one he passed, it didn't affect me. I was upset. Then the second one, it took like 11 months off my sentence, and that was some bullshit. Then the third one was the 18-1. That was shot me out the door.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that shot me straight out the door. So I was Obama like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Already.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, I can dig it, man. Well, look, check this out. So, okay, now you're in the federal pen. You done already been to the state pen. So when you get to the federal pen, at this point, you know how to be in the pen. You know how to jail. Mm-hmm. You know what to do. You was already over there. You was a beast. You was regulating. You had your good days. You had your bad days. When you went into the feds, did you go in there with the mindset of what those old schools was telling you? I'm gonna maintain and learn and keep myself worth. Or did you go in there with the mentality, I'm finna rip through this bitch. I'm finna let these motherfuckers know who really here.
That's how I went in, just like that. You heard me? I went in like with my chest out, like I went in like if a nigga disrespect me, I'm putting that knife in him. But this what made me start pushing the knives on her, because it was this dude out of Fort Worth called Big Funky. He was like over this little shit called Texas Family out from there. So when I get there, I end up smashing my celly, you hear me? So the nigga was telling me like, say, fam, you know, hoes fight, man. Bitches and hoes fight, nigga, you better get you a knife in here, man, because you might not make it home. And like, when I had my first little knife fight, fam, that just like, it made me more of a beast, because I knew I got a pistol. And that knife like a pistol, so if I get into it, a nigga ain't squatting, I'm pushing on me. Because I wasn't in no camp meeting below. I was behind a wall in USPs, where you get killed for your paperwork, and a nigga kill you for skipping in line on chicken day.
Right on.
You know what I'm saying? So once he told me that nigga told me hoes fight, man, I looked at that nigga crazy as a motherfucker.
Yeah, you didn't understand that
I
at the
ain't
time.
understand what he was talking about. But once I started seeing niggas get stabbed and killed up in there, shit, I started pushing that knife. I didn't have like going back and forth with no nigga. You know what I'm saying? Me like, you disrespect me, fam, I'm putting that knife up in you.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? But I got the knife, nigga stabbed me in the mouth like right here.
Mm-hmm.
We had a ride with them dudes out of Cali, the Dirty South and stuff like that. And by me having power, you know what I'm saying, they had came to try to get me.
So when you went in, your power followed you, or you had to build it back up?
When I stabbed that first dude up, that what started giving me strength, because niggas in there don't respect niggas that push.
All right, they don't respect the squad gang.
They don't respect no squad gang. All of them UFP, man. You going to try to squabble me, you gonna die, fam. Because this nigga you trying to squabble with, this nigga got a knife on him.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So I started like getting into all that type of shit, like that negative time. But like my first like 3 years was rocking and rolling, man. I was in and out of jail. They shipping me all over the United States because I'm catching all these knife cases, stabbing niggas and shit up. And so when they sent me to Cali, you know what I'm saying, I kind of like, I chilled out, you know what I'm saying, because like, it was like my fourth year in federal prison. So now I'm starting learning how to build because I done got in trouble. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So when they took me from Seagoville, they started this new program called Smooth, SUH Smooth, and I haven't had a case in probably about like 3 years, 2 years. You know what I'm saying, They snatched me out the yard. They didn't just snatch me, they snatched up all the niggas that had stabbing shots and people that were shot callers from different states and placed them in that program. So I ended up doing a year in Smooth in Lewisburg. They turned Lewisburg into a Smooth program, but it was a USP.
Mm.
So when I was in there, you know, I met all type of niggas around the United States. I met Gene Gotti, John Gotti brother, Mr. Wonder, he from Florida, had them bricks. Willie Falcone, you know what I'm saying?
Big players.
Yeah, that dude, God, who they made that movie In Too Deep about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was locked up around like a lot of major dudes. So when I went to that SEG, we came like family, fam. Like we hollering over the room. Hey, we used to play chess by calling numbers, 65 to 8. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nigga move like that. We behind the wall, but we playing chess with different dudes. You know what I'm saying? Me over the run.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
making it work.
Making it work. You know what I'm saying? So when I did that Smooth, man, that really was like elevated me to the point where, man, I need to get up out of here, fam.
Right on.
Like, cause it's easy for you to die in them UFP. Like them counts medium low, them Jones sweet. Anybody can make it through there, and that's why all the hot niggas at. Niggas that be telling and all that. That's what hot nigga mean.
So the Smooth. So when they implemented that program, that turned out to be something pretty good, huh?
Yeah, it was pretty good because it had showed me like to have patience, fam. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't do nothing unless the guard or the orderly nigga do something for you. And if you get into it with the orderly, he ain't doing nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, you know, it taught me how to like bite the bullet when I really didn't want to.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Humble yourself.
Humble me, man. And then I turned Muslim in there Sunni. At first I was a Nation of Islam. Like I was an FOI lieutenant. You know what I'm saying? I was just needing something to keep my mind occupied. So I got on the Nation of Islam time, like, and made it all the way to FOI lieutenant. But
now, did somebody bring that to your attention? Did somebody say, hey man, this is the steps, you know, walking these steps, or was that something you just kind of noticed and decided to, you know, got curious about it or what?
No, I had like brothers, because they knew I had strength. They knew I was a strength. Everything that was involved in me, it was strength. So it was a dude named Charles X. He was out of Funky Town. And he was like, and yeah, for which I don't know, in federal prison, Funky Town niggas is ride with Dallas niggas.
Right
you
on.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't no them and us.
It ain't no them and us. We together in there. So Charles X, he was like a student minister. And so, you know, he was giving me like knowledge and stuff, and then I always liked Malcolm X, you know what I'm saying? Because he was based on like eye for an eye, and then you hit me, I'm gonna hit you back, you know what I'm saying? So I was really on that. So he showed me I had to learn like supreme wisdom packet in order to like get into like the Nation of Islam. You got to learn like knowledge, how much the earth weighs, how fast wind blow, how fast light go, you know, you had to learn like all that in the Supreme Wisdom package. So at that time, it was good for me. I felt good like doing something like that was positive.
Right on.
You know what I'm saying? So it was this my Sahaba. He's Sunni Muslim, and he was like, he used to always mess with me because I used to always be starched up and all that in federal prison. Had jail and stuff. So nigga was like, man, you need to go ask the minister how many times the horn gonna be blowing on Yom Kippur. And Yom Kippur, that's the Arabic word for the Day of Judgment. So I went and asked the minister that. So the first thing he said, man, what you been talking to them Sunnis? And it made me feel some type of way.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, I went and told the brother Jihad. He was like, man, did he tell you? I was like, no, he didn't tell me. He said the horn gonna be blowing 2 times. One when people die, and the second when they resurrected. And you ain't gonna even know your people. You're gonna be focused on God. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, already. And when I talked to him, we was getting ready to lock down. The essays killed one of their people.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So we ended up having to stay on lockdown like 60 days. So when I went upstairs, he said, look, he threw me down like 2 books. One on Tawheed and 3 fundamental principles. He said, study that. So I go on there for 60 days, I'm reading this stuff, dissecting this stuff. And so when I came out, I told him I'm gonna take my Shahada. I figured out that I was praying wrong, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
all that. So he was like, for real? I was like, yeah. So that's when I took my Shahada. Then that's when I was like at peace for about like 3 years.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. Okay, let me ask you this, and then we're gonna get out the joint. Earlier you said you had COs bringing you shit and doing different shit for you. When you in the joint, how do you get a CO to do something for you? Is that something like you strong arm them, or you overtake them, or you pay them, or like how do you get that? Like how do you approach a motherfucker who worked there? That's his bread and butter, and he know he gonna lose it if he get caught.
Well,
How do you talk somebody like that into making moves for you? In which
and like sometimes like the CO gonna have to come to you, cause like COs and the police they study people. You know what I'm saying? They study to see if you by yourself. They study to see who you talk to. They study on like how you move. You know what I'm saying?
So they already crooked. They just looking for the right motherfucker to invest in.
They looking for the right motherfucker to invest in. You heard me? So they little brow. You heard me? So you know I pull up on, hey, what's up? She said, Judy, you crazy, but I like your style. You hear? I'm like, yeah, like your style too. So this particular day, she used to bring me like Jack books, you know what I'm saying? Me Jack magazines. Then she started bringing me CDs, like naked CDs with the porn on them.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to make money off that because I remember Jack book to a nigga by like 3 books for like 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I had the best Jack books in the world, you hear me? So nigga was coming with them stamps to rent it. Because a lot of them niggas don't be messing with them boys down there. They rather jack they dick out. Oh, excuse me. They rather jack out, you know what I'm saying, instead of messing with boys. So I had that going. Then I had the CDs. I used to rent out. I go down up to the library, sitting there all day.
Oh, really?
You know.
Doing business.
And then I had told, I say, man, you know what? I said, I'm going to send you $1,000 on a green dot. She like, boy, you ain't going to send that. I sent her $1,000 on the green dot. So she come back to work the next day and asked me, what you want me to do with that money? I said, just buy me some weed with it. You keep $500 and spend $500 on some weed. That's how that went. Miss Turner, that was the whole name, that Polar USP.
And she got it. She got that weed too.
Yeah, she got that weed in. See, she would bring it, you know what I'm saying, me to visitation and throw it in the visitation trash can for during the week, visitation closed. But I had my partner, you know what I'm saying, he used to clean up visitation. He was a head orderly. So he used to change the trash bags and all that stuff like that. So that's how I used to get the sack, like, in my possession. You know what I'm saying? She never would bring it to me directly. You know what I'm saying? I used to have my partner that's grabbing. I'd probably get him probably about like a half a zip.
Yeah.
Because the chapstick cap, you fill that up with weed, that's $100.
God damn.
Yeah, so, you know, they were making money like that, you know what I'm saying? Then I had the essay. He had dug wreck he dug wreck and got his people stabbed up, and some of them got killed. So when he ended up coming to Polar, I had dirt on him, but I just pressed him though. I was like, say, man, what's up? They come to find out he got all the heroin on the yard.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So I pull up on him. Hey man, what's up, man? So he ended up giving me like 4 and 5 grams that just heard it's you. because he was the shot caller for them Nathaniels, you know what I'm saying? But if it got out how he ducked that wreck and got his partners killed, they were gonna kill him.
Yeah, that'd have been his end.
Right, so he used to do all that to keep me quiet. You know what I'm saying? From like what went on at USP Beaumont. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I really got the sack with the hair run through him. That nigga had that paper too.
All right. All right, okay. One last question. Then we're gonna go outside the penitentiary. Throughout all the time, jail, penitentiary, state pen, fed pen, have you ever had to fight a motherfucker for trying to fuck you or get you to fuck them?
No, because I stay pushing that knife on.
So, but did you have to push on anybody because they were trying to come at you like that?
Nah, see, them type of niggas know who to come to like that.
Right on.
You know what I'm saying? Right, them type of niggas, they predators. So, you know, they sit back and watch and see, you know what I'm saying? Me, but if you move, you know what I'm saying? Me, like how I move, they'll never approach you.
Right on.
You know what I'm saying? But they approach weak niggas. Like,
all right.
Like them white boys come up in there, even the black boys come up in there, even Indians. You know what I'm saying? Me, like them niggas be pressing them. And them niggas will fuck you down there, fam.
Yeah.
Like real talk, especially like them DC niggas, man, like all that. You know what I'm saying? Me, but see, when I had went to Cana, that's a DC yard, fam. But I had already put so much work in. When I got there, it was niggas from DC that knew I was a stand-up guy. So I really was like cool. And then I had the Muslims behind me too. So, you know what I'm saying? It really wasn't no press or nothing like that. But you know, you got them niggas down there, man. You got them niggas down there, man. They like them boys, man.
Right
and them niggas will buy you anything, everything you want. That's why it's not good to take nothing from no nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know his intentions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A nigga come try to give you a commissary bag full of groceries. Is you gonna take them or you not? I ain't taking it.
Right on.
You know what I'm saying, me? Because I know what come behind that. You know what I'm saying? And then this what'll mess you up too. This niggas down there stiff niggas. Yeah, messing with them boys.
Yeah.
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 And messing with them boys, then going out there to the street, giving that shit to these women out here, fam.
Wow, man, that's sick. But I know that's crazy, man. I remember in state jail, in less than 2 years, a motherfucker tried to give me a peanut butter sandwich and a cup of cocoa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, tough.
And I told him I ain't want the peanut butter sandwich, and I had the hot cocoa, and I dashed it in the motherfucker face.
Yeah, for trying.
Yeah. I said, hey, man, you asked me, you say one other motherfucking thing to me, a fight go with it.
Mm-hmm.
But
I remember you told me that too.
Yeah.
When you had came home.
Yeah, man, motherfuckers. But all right, so we done went through the penitentiary, man. You did all that motherfucking time. You back home. What is Mr. Jeter like today?
Well, today, you know, I'm like at peace, you know what I'm saying, with myself, you know what I'm saying, me, and I'm on like making money the positive way. You know what I'm saying, me, like I ain't did no hustling in probably about like 4 or 5 months, and I thank the Lord, you know what I'm saying, because he made me kill that desire.
Right on.
You know what I mean? And like
illegal hustling.
Yeah, illegal hustling. You know what I'm saying? So he was making it hard for me, man. But I was glad that he did because, like, I got all this dope, man. You know what I'm saying? Me, I can't sell none of it. I got, man, 2 or 3 zips of this shit. I only make nigga $50 a day. And I was upset. And I had to go all these places to try to make money. And I could never get rid of it.
Right on.
You know what I'm saying? And so I was just like, one day I woke up, I'm like, man, fuck this hustling, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm finna give me a job, man. You know what I'm saying? So I had a job I worked at IHOP, Luby's. I got my chef license when I was incarcerated to Water Grill, Uptown. I worked there too. But I ended up getting fired from that job. So now I had to figure out another plan, like what I'm gonna do now. You hear me? So I started going back to the masjid. I started back praying. You know what I'm saying? Me, I don't even smoke squares of weed no more. I ain't smoke no squares and weed in like 2 months.
Right on.
You know, that desire killed because it takes 21 days to kill any habit. And so I mastered that. And like, I'm proud of that. You know what I'm saying? Because,
that's something to be proud of.
Right, because I was smoking down there 2 or 3 packs a day. I was smoking a zip of weed a day. You know what I'm saying? It really was taking a toll on my body, making me look old, then it was making me feel like I was handicapping myself because I was feeling like, man, I need this to make my day go forward.
Right on.
You know what I'm saying? Me, you know, I'm employed now. You know, I'm working now, man. Like it's just a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? Me like working for your money, punching that clock because it's for show money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Me, yeah, for show money. You ain't got to worry about looking over your shoulder to get that type of money.
Already, you're at peace.
I'm at peace with it. You know what I'm saying? Me, like, I always was like a hard worker. And like whatever I put my mind to, like I do it. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'ma figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So I figured it out. Like, this is what I wanna do. This is my journey. You know what I'm saying? Me. And I try to talk to, like, even when I be in the hood and stuff, I see like dudes, man, trying to go astray. I sit down and lace them. Say, fam, them niggas be looking at me crazy like a motherfucker. They be like, man, G, come on, bro.
Yeah, because they feel like you supposed to be the G that you was back in the
day. They feel like I'm supposed to be that same nigga, but nigga, I ain't that no more, man.
Remember, you came to me like that one time, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Say, man, it's supposed to be me and you against the world. You done got soft. That's what you told.
Yeah, that's when I was hustling.
That's what you told me.
I
You
done
done got
seen
soft.
you do so much shit, fam. I'm talking about, man, I can't say this, but man, I seen my uncle do some wild shit, fam, and it scared me. My uncle looked in my eyes and seen I was scared, and he didn't do it.
Right on.
He didn't do it. He looked dead at me when he was finna do it. He looked me dead in my eyes. I'm looking him in his eyes with fear.
Right on.
And he felt that, and he didn't do it. He told that nigga, man, you better be lucky my nephew right here.
All right.
Real talk.
All right. Well, say, check it out, bro, man. I sure appreciate you taking the time out, man. Spend a little bit of your day with us, man. A little bit of your day with me, man. You are definitely a cold piece of work. In my eyes, one of the greatest man that I ever had the pleasure of knowing. I done watched your journey, man. I saw you come up out the mud, and I am super proud of you.
Already.
And so you know, I heard you say sometimes you come across the young ones in the hood, try to holler at them, lace them up, let them know what's good and everything. And most of them gonna laugh at you. They don't listen to you while you're there because you're OG now.
Yeah, them niggas be laughing at me like I'm saying something wrong.
Yeah, like you saying something wrong, and you really trying to save them from having a flat.
Save you, fam.
You know what I'm saying? But they do that, man. And you know what? But the thing about it is, if you put forth the effort, that's all you can be asked, man. If you put forth the effort, if you call the brother over and talk to him, try to show him something. That's all we can ask. Because, and when I say we, I mean the powers that be. Because, like we said at the beginning of this, you said it and I said it, everybody got their own journey.
That way.
You did what I'm saying? So, I'm going to end this off by saying, man, you know, y'all done heard this dude. Y'all know me. I did a little bit of time in my life, but this cat done did probably 10 times more time than I ever did in places that I ain't never been to, man. And, you know, and he came home and he's a good man, got a solid job, making good money. Started his own business, got a detail service, you know what I'm saying? He's a fucking certified chef and cold with it, can cook anything. So when you get wrapped up into some shit and think that it ain't no way, think you ain't got no other way, think about this cat, man, or think about somebody who you might know like him, because you always have a choice and it's always an option. Yeah, you're going to get a lot of doors slammed in your face. That's just the nature of the beast and the choices you made. Yeah, you're going to get some bullshit jobs that ain't going to pay you nothing. But guess what? Minimum wage beat the cage any day. Any day. And plus, if you get your foot in the door, working a minimum wage job, you can stack, you know, however you set your board up, you can work up. You can always work up. And working up could mean getting a raise, finding a better job, or starting your own company. Either or. You know what I'm saying? It's always a choice. It's always another way. I had to learn that the hard way. Jeter had to learn that the hard way. A lot of y'all gonna have to learn it the hard way. But dig it. Remember, it's people, man, that done been there and done that. And this living proof. You heard it today. So if you don't take nothing else with you, man, take that knowledge with you. I want to thank my man again, Mr. Jeter, for spending time with us, man. This has been On Call for It All, man. Stay tuned. We got a whole lot more to come. Holla. All right, man.
Yeah, man.